It's hard to grow shopping and Performance Max campaigns when you don't have many sales each month. Let's explore how to overcome this problem using micro-conversions. Hi, I'm Andrey with Attribution Marketing, where I help e-commerce brands run Google Ads. If you have any questions or need help managing your Google Ads account, reach out to me for a Google Ads audit or management services. Let's go. First, let's unpack why low sales is such a big problem for Google Ads growth. Smart bidding is usually the most effective way to grow your shopping and Pmax campaigns. However, it doesn't perform well when you have a low number of conversions. Ideally, you need at least 50 monthly conversions for smart bidding to work efficiently. If you're working with 10, 20, or even 30 conversions, you might get lucky occasionally, but generally, there isn't enough data for smart bidding to optimize properly. I work a lot with industrial supply and home improvement brands. They typically sell expensive products with average order values ranging from several hundred to over $1,000 or pounds. Naturally, these types of purchases don't happen as often as low-cost items like t-shirts or flowers. Buyers usually take more time to buy expensive items. This results in a longer conversion lag, which can last several weeks. This long conversion lag causes broken attribution, and that's another reason for low registered Google Ads sales. Even if the first click comes from Google Ads, the final conversion might happen through email or organic search after a few weeks. These sales won't be attributed to Google Ads, giving you the impression that your ads aren't performing well. This issue has become more common recently due to privacy regulations, like the phasing out of third-party cookies and users switching between devices during the buying process. A way to overcome this is by focusing on proxy data points, also known as micro-conversions. Micro-conversions are various actions from buyers which indicate their purchase intent. They can be events like add to cart, add to payment, watching an entire video, or a newsletter subscriptions. While they aren't actual purchases, they reflect high enough purchase intent and they happen more frequently than actual sales. Micro-conversions aren't a new concept. Respected PPC educators like Dennis Moons and Ed Leak mention them in their training materials. Savvy Revenue, premium PPC agency, has achieved great success scaling a large account using this exact strategy. Getting these conversions to Google Ads can be done in several ways: importing from Google Analytics, using Symprozis or other third-party tools on your e-commerce store. Before using micro-conversions for optimization, enable them as a secondary conversions in Google Ads. This won't be used for bidding, but will help you track how many micro-conversions you get in per month. Run your campaigns for at least 3 weeks and look at the data from the last 2 weeks to get a reliable estimate of how many micro-conversions you can expect monthly. If you get at least 50 micro-conversions per month per campaign, switch your account's primary conversions from purchases to micro-conversions. This way, Google Ads will start optimizing for micro-conversions, and over time, actual sales should follow. For the Google Ads accounts with existing Pmax campaigns, you can stick with Pmax and use Maximize Conversions bidding strategy. For the new Google Ads setups, I like starting with standard shopping campaigns rather than Pmax. Standard shopping gives you more control, especially over negative keywords and search terms. For the micro-conversion strategy to work with standard shopping, you need to assign values to micro-conversions. Remember, this value is only for Google's algorithm to optimize. It's not for reporting purposes. This value can be anything, but I recommend to estimate more or less realistic values. For example, if last month's revenue from Google Ads was $10,000 and the account recorded 100 micro-conversions, you can assign each micro-conversion a value of $100. This helps the algorithm optimize effectively, but you should track actual revenue through your back-end system like Shopify. Once you've set up micro-conversions, enabled Maximize Conversion bidding, and ran a campaign for at least a month, you can start scaling by changing your budget and bidding targets. For Pmax, once you have enough data, you can also switch to target ROAS to further optimize. I explain this scaling approach in my Shopping Ads Scaling Framework document, which you can download. Check the link in the description for more details. In summary, e-commerce accounts with low sales can successfully grow revenue with Google Ads by focusing on micro-conversions, either with Pmax campaigns or with standard shopping campaigns, and scaling gradually. If you have any questions or need help managing your Google Ads account, feel free to reach out to me for a Google Ads audit or management services. Thank you and have a great day.